Caps lose 2 games at home against Pittsburgh back-to-back, and wow, if that wasn't just a tale of 2 games, I don't know what is. Look, before we go any further, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you stop complaining about losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins? It's not that bad. Seriously, these 2 games were not as bad as you are making them out to be. The you I'm talking about being the collective you of the entire Caps fan base on social media, the entire presence of the Caps fan base on any social media platform. Just stop. First off, if you didn't realize it yet, we come out of these 2 games with a playoff berth. We are clinched a playoff spot with the point that we got in the first game against Pittsburgh. That is enough to celebrate anything because the entire point of the regular season is to get to the playoffs. Mission accomplished. And secondly, if you go back and actually look at the stats of the game and look at the highlights of the game and look at how the team played, it is not that bad. The Caps actually ended up playing a decent hockey game in both of these games. Did they lose both of them? Yes. The first one in overtime came down to the wire, 6-on-5 goal by Wilson, which, by the way, please never ever give up on a hockey game. Never ever say, with over half a period left that the game is over, because if you do, it's going to come back to bite you, and that happened in this game. Caps tie it up, they end up losing in overtime, but that's okay because it was a decent game. Second game is real easy to call out as being a terrible game because it ended 3-0, but please go back and look at the highlights. Please go back and look at the stats. It tells a completely different story. The Caps stayed with the Penguins in this one. They had a lot of chances on Tristan Jarry. Look at the last 5 to 7 minutes of the second period. It was chance after chance after chance for the Capitals, and not just okay chances, good quality scoring chances. That is good hockey. You just didn't bury the puck, but it's okay, Caps fans. We've seen this before where you play a good hockey game and you just can't be a hot goaltender. Quick example, 2010 against Montreal Canadiens, Yaroslav Halak. And it sucks, I know. I hate that just as much as you do. Watching that second game was brutal, but guys, look at it from a little bit further back. Don't narrow your focus. Look at the entirety and think about how the team played over just the result of the game. Now, I'm not saying it was perfect. I'm not saying the games were perfect by any means. Obviously, you lost both of them. They're far from perfect. There are definitely things to work on, but you take away a point in the first game, that clinches a playoff spot for you. The second game, you were only down 2 shots and you had just as many, if not more, scoring chances than the Pittsburgh Penguins, and you did that all without 2 of your best players on the ice. There is much more to all of this than just 2 losses. It sucks losing to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I know. I've seen a lot of losses to that team many times in the playoffs, and I think that is what amplifies everyone's reaction to these 2 games. I understand it. I get it. But also understand the mentality of the team right now. You just clinched a playoff spot. You maybe want to take it a little bit easing your way into the playoffs. As far as like personal health goes, Ovechkin's taking time to get healthy. Carlson's taking time to get healthy, but even the guys on the ice playing, they might not be giving 110% like they should because, let's be honest, they need to rest as well. The only reason you wouldn't want to do that is if you were like fighting to play a certain team in the first round of the playoffs. If you're like, we have to get this many points so that we play this team and that's the better matchup, but I don't think there is a better matchup at this point. Boston's a hard team to play. New York's a hard team to play. Pittsburgh's a hard team to play, and then right behind all of them, you have the Rangers, who are also a hard team to play, especially for the Caps this season. It doesn't matter. They're all going to be tough matchups. Just let the team get healthy, let the team rest up, and let the boys ease their way into the playoffs and gel back together right before everything starts. No goal-by-goal breakdown in this video. First off, because I was away this weekend and I just didn't have time to film and get everything ready for a video of that magnitude, but also because, like I said earlier, the biggest takeaway for this is that the Caps are going to the playoffs. That is the ultimate goal of any season. 82 games, 56 games, it doesn't matter. The season that comes first is only there to get to the second season, which is the playoffs. And the Caps have done that. Mission accomplished. Now all they have to do is get healthy, recalibrate themselves, and start gelling just a little bit more and get that traction going with, I'd love to see the traction get caught just 2 games out from the playoffs, maybe 3 games out. So give them a couple more games to just rest up and just ease into things. And I promise you, Caps fan, I promise you everywhere, just because we lost 2 games to the Pittsburgh, it's not the end of the world. Everything is going to be okay. But what do I know? I'm just a fan. If you like this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. It goes a long way towards helping the channel. And if you enjoyed your time here, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to see you come back. And as always, let's go Caps!